named tuple and default values for optional keyword arguments. I'm trying to convert a longish hollow data class into a named tuple. My class currently looks like this. After conversion to namedtuple, it looks like but there is a problem here. My original class allowed me to pass in just a value and took care of the default by using default values for the name/keyword arguments. Something like. But this doesn't work in the case of my refactored named tuple since it expects me to pass all the fields. I can of course replace the occurrences of nodeval to nodeval, none, none, but it isn't to my liking. So does there exist a good trick which can make my rewrite successful without adding a lot of code complexity, metaprogramming, or should I just swallow the pill and go ahead with a search and replace? Smile?
Python 3.7. Use the defaults parameter. Or better yet, use the new data classes library, which is much nicer than namedtuple. Before Python 3.7, set node._new_defaults_ to the default values. Before Python 2.6, set node._new_func_defaults to the default values. Order. In all versions of Python, if you set fewer default values than exist in the namedtuple, the defaults are applied to the rightmost parameters. This allows you to keep some arguments as required arguments. Wrapper for Python 2.6 to 3.6. Here's a wrapper for you, which even lets you, optionally, set the default values to something other than none. This does not support required arguments. Example.
I subclassed namedtuple and overrode the _new_ method. This preserves an intuitive type hierarchy, which the creation of a factory function disguised as a class does not.
Wrap it in a function.
With typing.namedtuple in Python 3.6.1+, you can provide both a default value and a type annotation to a namedtuple field. Use typing.any if you only need the former. Usage. Also, in case you need both default values and optional mutability, Python 3.7 is going to have data classes, PEP 557, that can in some, many cases replace namedtuples. Annotations column, node. This kind of type hints is called forward reference, 1, 2, and with PEP 563 Python 3.7 plus is going to have a underscore future underscore import, to be enabled by default in 4.0, that will allow to use forward references without quotes, postponing their evaluation. Affect only local variable annotations are not evaluated at runtime. Source, PEP 526.
Attention.